Hi, Tyler Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete, and today we're going to be pouring out a little shed slab here. The homeowner actually set this one up, so all I had to do was come in and pour it out, and he even offered to help me pour this one out, so you'll be seeing him working with me on this little job today. We got the concrete truck out front, so all we got to do is get the wheelbarrows and wheel the concrete back into the shed slab area. The homeowner installed wire mesh for this one, so that'll be the reinforcement.
Hoorah.
About 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, 3 or 4 more. Good to go. Probably like 4. I like this mix though, man. This is a good mix. Yeah. There's the 1% in there too, huh? Yeah. Nice. All right.
That was Meta Concrete Ready Mix. He's a independent concrete truck driver, and he brought me the mud for this job today. He always gives me pretty good mud, so I like to use him. He even offered to help me rod this shed slab, and you'll see him in a minute. He comes back to help me rod it out. And the nice thing about it is the homeowner, when he was forming the shed slab, he made sure to drive those perimeter stakes down below the top of the form boards. So as we're rodding, we can just ride right on top of the form boards without hitting those stakes. And it makes it really easy. So that's a good tip whenever you're setting your forms. And as we're pouring this out, we're also kind of picking up that wire mesh, making sure it's right in the middle of the shed slab. You don't want it to be laying on the floor. So it was a real nice stiff mix, so I wasn't here for too long waiting for it to dry. So this mix did come out pretty dry, so what I had to do, and it's a pretty good technique, is to just kind of shake the bowl float as you're going backwards, and then it'll kind of help knock the big rocks to the bottom and pull up that cream. But here we go, we got the homeowner on the bowl float. I had him hop on it, let him get a feel for the bowl float, and surprisingly he actually did really good for his first time. If you guys were wondering what kind of mix this concrete was, it's a 3000 psi pea gravel concrete mix, and it came out at about a 4-inch slump. I also requested for no fly ash. That's just a cheap additive they use to mix into the concrete loads. Now I'm just going around all the edges and adding some concrete there. You always kind of have to keep an eye on your edges because sometimes they'll drop or dip if you run your edgers or you run your bowl floats improperly, or if the concrete's just too wet. But I just go back and add concrete around the entire perimeter and float it on in. And then I'll get ready to hit it all with the walking edger after this. If you don't have a walking edger, you could always use a hand edger too, that works just as good. But here it is now. That's a really good technique if you're getting ready to edge your concrete. You want to go ahead and open up that edge with a margin trowel or whatever trowel you got on you. And you also want to clean the top of the form board. So then when you're getting ready to run your edge, you have a nice, clean, open edge for your edger to follow. Then once you edge everything, you can get ready to hit it with the bowl float one more time. And then you can go ahead and wait a little bit and get out there on your knee boards and start trialing it out. On this particular job, the homeowner wanted a smooth slab, and he didn't want any crack control joints in it because he didn't want it to get in the way of him rolling around his tools or whatever he may be storing in here. He didn't want to have that bump, so he told me just to leave it. Now I'm bull floating it, and notice how I'm hitting it in every direction I possibly can, just so it'll be as flat as possible. You know, if you only hit it one way, it doesn't guarantee the entire slab is flat. So I like to go every way I can, and then I'll just wait for it to dry a little bit and go out there on my knee boards and hit it with my steel trowels. This one, I kind of gotta wait a little longer, hit it a couple extra times because I am going for that nice smooth finish. And that requires, you know, burning it black, as concrete finishers would say. This is a good DIY job for any homeowner to try and take on if you're looking to get something like this done at your house. You don't need many tools, but you do need a hand float, a steel trowel, and a hand edger. You could definitely save yourself a couple thousand bucks versus renting a company to come out and do it for you. So I believe I hit it one time so far, and I'm about to hit it 2 more times on the sliders, and then it should be good to go from there. You can kind of see the trowel marks in the concrete right now, but if you want to get that really nice smooth finish, you just go over it maybe 2 or 3 more times and wait until it gets hard enough for your final pass. So I'm also removing the forms here for the homeowner. These are the forms that he installed, but I just de-nailed them and threw them off to the side for him. But here it is. This is the finished product. Came out real beautiful. It's real nice and smooth. And the homeowner was very happy with it. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Comment down below if you guys have any questions. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.